Welcome to Hops News, the trusted source in beer culture news. Here's your host, Jay Brew, with special guests, the Hoppy Mommy, Lucky, and Nash.
Hey, welcome to another episode. Man, it's a Thursday night. We got the whole crew together tonight. And we got mashes.
Say please stand by in Spanish. There we go.
Look, there he goes. Oh, God.
Oh,
God.
Tough start.
Are we back?
I
We're
see
back.
you. You're back. We're back.
Are we back? Is it live? Can people see? Yeah, I guess we're back. Good Lord. Hey, I would tell you.
If it isn't technical difficulties, are we really doing a Thursday night?
Yeah, that seems to be the case. So if anybody's interested, I have Charter Internet. I wouldn't recommend them at all. Anyways, apologize for that. We will get to Shipyard, hopefully, if we hold things together this evening here at Hops News. I will tell you, I've got plans to move into an office we have that has a fiber line that will hopefully prevent this from happening in the very near future. But we're going to have a good episode. Baseball is back, right? College football is iffy. I will say we've talked. Hockey's back. Yeah, basketball's back for some and gone for others, I think, right? Or we'll get an update on that from night. Yeah, we'll get an update.
Oh, because now we're in the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get an update from Hoppy on basketball. She's our probably one of our resident experts on basketball. But good to be back. Good to have the crew for a Thursday night. As you've seen on Tuesday night, if you were a viewer, we kind of just pulled it out Tuesday night. Had some people step up and join in on Tuesday night. Another great episode. It's on the YouTube channel if you want to go check that out. Like us, share us, tag your partner in the chat there. Help spread the word before we get Shipyard on the line. If they're going to call in, maybe we'll have to have MASH hit that button again and make sure that they remember that they're supposed to call in. So
I hit them up again.
Awesome. Speaking of MASH, let's go check in with MASH. That's not MASH there.
Oh boy, it's been a week.
See him at his lowest.
Oh God, you guys are ready. Like you thought, Hoppy drinking a pumpkin head in front of me was bad. Shipyard doesn't show up. I've been waiting on this one for a while now. I'm drinking a Shipyard Finder because that's all I could find out here. Shipyard doesn't get out here to Idaho, which is kind of unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is, right? It's been a week. For sure. I got the Bruins on in the background, I'm not going to lie, because hockey is back, like Jay said. We got baseball back. Sports are flowing. Lucky's pointing at me, eyeballing me. I don't know what's going on. I'm happy
just
to be
delayed.
back.
It was a Skype screen for a little bit. I think
I miss coming on Thursdays. I got a brand new computer. My setup's here. And like Jay, it's a toss-up between me and him who's going to have internet problems. So
Or my microphone problem.
Or Hoppy's microphone problems. But yeah, we are here. About 100 degrees outside, but that doesn't stop me from willing in the fall time with pumpkin spice anything. And as you can see, I got the Shipyard gear behind me. I got the pumpkin head shirt. I'm rolling for this episode.
Yeah, Mash, I'm gonna be sad for you if they end up standing you up too. This is gonna be I don't know. We might have to take the closer tag off if this happens again on you.
The closer tag. You've been downgraded.
Yeah, I'm gonna truly lose some more sleep tonight if Shipyard doesn't call in, because I know you've been looking forward to this one.
It'll be MASH that sometimes closes.
More email, be like, hey, here's a number.
But didn't you just talk to them recently to get the?
I just talked to him yesterday. He confirmed. Maybe he has some things going on. I don't know. The Bruins are kicking off right now, so maybe he just also got lost in hockey. That's what I'm thinking.
Mash, do you have speaking of hockey, do you have a hockey update? Who's the one to watch?
Yes.
Obviously, this is not going to be, we all know that these seasons are very shortened. Much like baseball, this isn't going to be a marathon to the All-Star break and then a sprint to the playoffs type situation.
This is a sprint to the Stanley Cup finish right here, right now. I do. So I'm your resident hockey specialist because I was like born on skates, basically. Right now, you have the Vegas Golden Knights playing the Chicago Blackhawks, who the Vegas Golden Knights are the #1 seed in the West. They're looking really good. They're tied right now, actually. And then you have the Bruins. They're playing really hot. The teams to watch, I would say, are Vegas, Colorado, the Bruins, Carolina, and then the Flyers. The Flyers are looking really, really good. They're from Philadelphia, so I don't like the Flyers whatsoever, but I got to recognize real, and they're looking really good right now.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate that update, and like I said, I know the seasons are shortened, so it's definitely going to be an interesting playoff run for all these teams. Let's go check in with Hoppy down there in Orlando, and that's not Hoppy, but we're going to add her there in just a second. As you see, when technical difficulties happens, it scrambles everything on my end. So now we have Hoppy down there in Orlando. Hoppy, how are things in Florida? You guys still partying at the beach?
Oh, yeah, we're still partying at the beach, and it's Shark Week, which makes it even more fun to party at the beach. So I just poured some New Smyrna Beach. I got a crowler the other day at New Smyrna Beach. They are the shark bite capital of the world, and this beer is delicious. It's a double IPA at 9.4% called Eureka. But, yeah, we're still partying at the beach, and the NBA bubble is still 35 minutes away, and we're not allowed to go. But, yeah, it's playoff time, so the Heat are finally in the playoffs. We had a few years that wasn't so great. And we're playing the Pacers tomorrow, so it'll be fun.
So there's already teams in the NBA that's gone home for the season, correct?
Well, yeah, because now we're in the playoff mode, so yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that was a short season down there for sure. I'm not much of a pro basketball fan, but I've listened to a little bit of it on ESPN radio, and it's kind of interesting how that the whole playoff bubble has transpired. I think they had some lapses in it in the beginning, but it sounds like it's held pretty strong for them. I mean, at least they've been able to get to a point where we're in the playoffs.
As long as none of the players go to buy wings at strip clubs, it's been working out fine.
Look, I heard
those look like some good
you die for.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
can't blame
they did a
anybody
great job, though, keeping everything quarantined and, unlike baseball and everything else. I think it helps, though, that the basketball teams are smaller than other sports teams.
Lucky, how are things going in Milwaukee, Wisconsin this evening? Another stunning view up there. See, you got the plant, but you haven't added anymore.
Nope, not yet. I'm waiting on a shipment. There's going to be a ton coming real soon. Yeah, things in Milwaukee are good. It's another beautiful day in the lovely Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, still mourning the loss of the Big Ten. But, whatever. It is what it is.
So
I'm
is
sipping on one that you sent me.
Which one you got there?
I think this is you, right? The Stingray Shuffle from Fontespora.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a
really
tasty
good
one. Yeah, those guys make
it's
a
for
good crop.
Hoppy's Shark Week.
Yep.
Yes.
Shark Week is going to be beer news today, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, you do the Stingray Shuffle so you don't step on stingrays, because then they take off.
Oh.
I've never actually heard that.
Did not know that.
Really?
Me neither.
Yeah. There's certain parts, like in the Keys, when you're walking and it's like super shallow for a while, you're supposed to shuffle your feet. Like my daughter freaked out like a month ago. We saw a stingray on, like we were on an island. I'm like, just do the shuffle. And so we all started shuffling.
I still got beef with stingrays. I haven't forgotten Steve Irwin.
Oh.
Too soon.
Too soon.
We don't get many stingrays up in Wisconsin, but
no.
I'm not for sure they'd be on every pond and every farm.
No. I wish. I don't know why I would wish that, but that was weird to say.
I mean, they're pretty cool looking. Why wouldn't you wish that?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, the one that killed Steve Irwin was in Australia. I mean, in Australia, everything's, they're the real Texas. Yeah, everything's bigger in Australia.
Is
Corey said he's... Have you seen some of like their spiders and their snakes and stuff?
God, they're huntsman.
Well, you just said everything.
Well, not everything, but a lot of things. I mean, their kangaroos, I'm sure, are bigger.
I thought that was Texas. See, they're kangaroos. See, we don't have many of those in Wisconsin either. So
we don't have those types.
Oh well. We got off the rails. What were we talking about? Badgers. We're talking about the
Shipyard just hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah,
well, my mom said there's freshwater stingrays.
Really?
Oh, are there?
I've seen freshwater
Lake
manatees.
Michigan?
And we're learning so much already.
Listen,
Haven't even gotten
Kyra's
beer
for
school.
next year's Shark Week. I guarantee you we got a hit show.
Yeah. The Shark Week last night was all about the Keys. It was really good, but then they said things that didn't, like, they said things that weren't accurate as far as location. Like, they're like, oh, the 7 Mile Bridge connects the mainland to the Keys. Well, that's not true at all. But other than that, it was a really cool episode.
You tell them, because I know no different.
So let's
Yeah,
give a
mainland. I'm gonna believe you.
let's hand out a couple of shout outs to those donated. Hoppy, Lucky, Mash, Corey, Deborah, and I thought there was one more. Nope, that's it. Appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Apologize for being a little bit delayed and having the technical difficulties getting to you guys and chatting with you up in the chat. Jeff Langer, what's up, family? How about those canes?
Yes!
Hey,
we got some
time out.
Canes
First of
over
all,
here.
Can't get the game on because the Golden Knights are going into overtime. God dang it! So I have the game on my phone, except for I don't really.
Hoppy, that's the wrong
down-
canes.
That's the only Canes that matter.
Just so you know, that's the wrong canes.
Well, that's true. That's true. Because
Are you
I do
talking hockey? Because I don't know hockey.
Yes. Jeff Langer
Bruins
is
are
not
playing the
a
Carolina
Miami
Canes,
Hurricane fan, I can promise you that.
Was that the game that went to like 5 overtimes on Tuesday?
That was Tampa and Columbus, which
Five
Columbus is a
overtimes?
really good team. They're sneaky. Last year, Columbus swept the #1 seed Tampa Bay Lightning, so there's a little bad blood there already. And then last year, also the Bruins swept the Carolina Canes on their route to a Game 7 Stanley Cup loss, in which I was actually at the Garden for that one. I don't like that memory. But yeah, so the Canes and Bruins are who's playing right now, and the Bruins are down their star player, who's my favorite player. So I guess I'm not having pasta for dinner tonight.
Which player is it?
David Pasternak. That is one of my man crushes, besides Patrice Bergeron. If
Yeah.
anyone sees me on Facebook, I'm going to post like the stupidest memes ever of the Bruins while they're in the playoffs right now. So be prepared for some top memeage.
Are the Canes also Hurricanes?
They used to be, yeah. Well, they used to be officially the Carolina Hurricanes, but I believe they still might be. However, their jerseys just say Canes, that kind of thing, which their stadium's really nice. I've gotten to see them play the Capitals a couple times, like because my wife's from Raleigh, so really nice stadium. I like their team. I just don't like them right now.
All right, then.
But while we're all here, get yourself a Hops News bomber jacket.
Oh, yes. Hops News Bomber
Mine back here.
Jackets.
We got those. Going to go to one of our donation
Yes.
peeps tonight.
The Hops News Bomber Jackets are hot. Pretty cool little design. Going to the Maine Cancer Foundation. Another great organization, as always, that we feature in the as our nonprofit. I'm assuming Shipyard does some work with them. If we could ever get
They do.
Shipyard on
So
the phone.
Shipyard works a few different things. Gosh.
Well, I'm not going to
Heart's
open my
heart
Shipyard
is
until
slowly
they...
breaking right now. If you hear like
You can wait
if you
for
get
them
an
to
earthquake,
tell us.
really my heart is shattering into pieces. Yeah,
I
we're
understand. I
expecting
feel you.
Bruce for-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh,
what's more disappointing, Shipyard or tripping animals?
Tripping animals.
No, it's definitely Shipyard.
Did you call them by any chance?
I've hit Shipyard up. Let me check my emails one more time. I have not heard from Bruce since yesterday when she said he was excited to be on. I don't know, man. Maybe it came on too strong with my love of pumpkin spice. You know, I just
Yeah, I was gonna say.
let them
You'd like
know,
to
like,
send
hey,
a
why aren't we in Idaho
first
yet?
class
I'm dying
stalker.
out here. I'm
Yeah.
dying without my
Little
pumpkin
stalker.
spice. Where are we at?
Or is it
Came on a
stage
little
5 clinger? Yeah, stage 5 clinger.
This one might be up,
That's
guys. It might be.
mashed to a T. The
Um,
biggest clinger.
It's so sad that the dude has the shirt on, too.
don't
I
look
know.
at me. I'm ugly.
What
Yeah.
beers do you have in the background there, Mash?
So behind me, I have their smashed pumpkin. It's an empty bottle, which I kept. So they do, in addition to their pumpkin head, they do a 9% porter, their signature series, which is a smashed pumpkin. It's wicked good. It's got a lot of pleasing aromas of pumpkin, nutmeg, and it's a big body pale ale. It's got wheat, light Munich malts, along with the pumpkin, of course. Kind of really brings it. It kind of tastes like a pie if you put a little alcohol in it. And then, of course, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is how you know I'm the toppest of the basic, is I have a Shipyard Pumpkinhead candle because of the fall. I really, really enjoy my house smelling like the fall time. So I'm one of those that like picks up the pumpkin spice candles, picks up the apple candles, things like that. And then I just got a couple Shipyard glasses. So I only have a few Shipyard things.
If they end up standing you up, can we do like a Shipyard divorce?
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be a montage of me just staring at all my Shipyard gear slowly rolling.
Hey,
down
you need to have like a do like a video or something. You throwing all their shit out in your front yard and coming out screaming and hollering.
I'm gonna roll it to Sarah McLachlan's "I Will Remember You," like you see in all the Humane Society videos. But it's just
put it in like a wood
throwing
chipper.
my Shipyard stuff into the lawn and just storming away in sadness.
Run into the garage.
That office space where they like beat up the computers or something.
Yeah. An office space that's all circling around and they're smashing the printer and stuff.
Yeah,
that's gonna be me in my front yard, and then my wife's gonna be holding me back because I'm gonna be sitting out there ugly crying. It's gonna be that meme with that lady and the cat. It's just gonna be me yelling at Shipyard.
Hey, Brad's in the chat making a donation. Appreciate you, Brad. And he said, "Still no baby." Man, I feel sorry for my wife.
Still no baby.
Your wife.
What comes first, my box or Brad's baby? Place your bets. Or Bruce.
Hey.
Oh, and his name's even Bruce. That's perfect for Shark Week.
Bruce, you're letting MASH down. It's going to be an ugly divorce in the morning.
Guys, I'm feeling this
I thought Jay was saying that he was calling in. I was like, oh, let's stop talking shit real quick.
I'm not even going to lie. Like, I pimped this episode out so hard, and like all the New England beer pages.
I was going to say.
I was like, guys, we got Shipyard on tonight. I was hitting all the beer pages I'm a part of New England. I was talking a big game, and I should have known with how this week was kind of going at work and, just other things going on that maybe this might have happened as Hoppy drinks a Pumpkinhead.
Yeah. I did not open the Pumpkinhead yet. No, I got a big ass crowler. So that's right. I figured I wasn't.
You did. I'm sorry. I'm just hung up on those pumpkins.
Wait.
I am not opening it until they call in.
Is that 32 ounces, that crowler? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I did not know that that's what a crowler was.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a growler, but it's a can.
I thought it was always like people mispronouncing growler, but I have one of those in my fridge.
He's like,
I didn't know. I was like, what? Don't you mean you got me a growler, not a crowler? And
it's like, what is this can? I thought growlers were glass. What is this? Mm-hmm. Like, Lucky, what are you talking about? Which actually, I just had a 32-ounce crowler from Baxter last weekend. I had the coffee dunkel, and if you've caught our interview with Jen, who is beyond amazing, she talked that one up, and I gotta be honest, it tasted like a cold brew coffee. It was wicked delicious. I would highly recommend that beer.
Nice.
Yes, she sent that one to me too. I gotta open it this weekend because it is a crowler, so you don't want to leave it too long.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh shit, I gotta open this up right now, kind of deal. I'm drinking on Sunday while I was watching some hockey and some basketball.
I have a crowler in my fridge that's been in there for like 2 weeks, so should I open that? Like,
they say about 10 days is like, after that they start to kind of lose.
I usually follow the week rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be your next beer.
Real quick, shout out to Tom Lang. He said, just saying, second time listening with King Sue Goliath. Appreciate you tuning in.
Good beer.
Yeah, appreciate you tuning in there, Tom.
I have a King Sue on my trophy case from the first time I had it.
Nice.
So I had tried to get them for a while, and I was able to get them in Tabor, and now we get them. You can find them in a lot of places now, but yeah, that's a damn good IPA.
So Brad chimes back in. The baby's coming tomorrow, whether he likes it or not. Induction scheduled for 7 a.m. Yep.
This is happening.
Get out.
Yes, sir. That is going to be welcome to some
eviction notice.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. So I just cracked open an all-together beer by Untitled Art. Amazing, great beer. Actually pretty phenomenal, to be honest with you. Very tasty. Nice and fresh. I seen one of them sitting there. It was in the singles rack. I seen one of them sitting there, and I went to grab 3 more so I could send to you guys, and this was the only one left on the shelf. So
You know, that one, I
can't
think
send this
I've
to
actually
nobody.
seen that one here.
Have you?
It's Untitled. Untitled Art, though, does stuff a lot of places, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I've seen them at one of our bottle shops.
Nice.
So,
Good
no
one.
word from Bruce yet. It looks like, guys.
Mm.
It looks like.
All
we
right.
have-
Well, maybe
Nah.
we
Wow.
get
We
fired
need
up
a
for
wah,
beer
wah,
school.
wah
Pour one
sound
out for the homies we've lost along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
How
we'll
I
get.
feel.
another brewery that's just dead to me.
Yeah.
You talked to him the other day, though. Something must have come up, or he must have forgot, or something.
It wasn't like a Tripping Animals, because Tripping Animals straight left me hanging for a month, not replying to any of my stuff, even though they share us in their stories. Whereas Bruce literally talked to me 2 days ago. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. If they aren't here tonight and something happened, then maybe we can get them on another episode. I'm still drinking Pumpkinhead. I can't resist.
Of
In
course.
case you guys are wondering, there's a plane flying outside of my apartment right now that says "Vote Anti-Abortion." So,
Hey,
just in case you guys
no.
were wondering what's going on in downtown Milwaukee tonight.
What's going
We
on
got
in
the
Milwaukee?
Bucks. We got Giannis, who's suspended the game, and then we got anti-abortion.
Yeah. That's
Speaking of-
I mean, that's basically all the news.
Speaking of Milwaukee, Hoppy, take us to beer school and teach us about Shark Week.
Okay.
Hoppy, before you start, should I do
Obi-Wan, your only hope.
should I do the Pliny tonight? I was kind of thinking about it.
Ooh.
Since we
If you're
don't
gonna-
have Shipyard, or no?
I mean, yeah, the sooner you drink it, the better it is because you want to drink it fresh. But you want to make sure you have a clean palate. So I would drink some water and
Drink some
cleanse your
water.
palate in between. Yeah, 'cause you really want to enjoy it. And you got to pour it in a glass.
Yeah. Does a mug work, or should it be like I have both? But
I mean, a glass would be preferable because you want it to,
Okay.
better be able to not breathe like wine, but you can get more of the aroma and whatnot.
pint glass. Okay, I might do that after this.
Okay. Beer and sharks. We're going to need a bigger glass. All right. Nobody understood that reference? Jaws? No? Bueller?
I'm
Nope,
sorry, I'm
never
over here
seen-
crying. I'm gonna
I've
be
never
honest
seen
with you. I'm
Jaws.
over here like
Oh
1,000
my
yards
God.
staring into
Yeah.
the distance.
I'm also
When they
not
see the
old.
shark and they say, we're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need a bigger glass. Okay, let's move along. It's Shark Week, the most wonderful week of the year, unless you're a seal. So today we're going to learn some fun facts about sharks. So don't worry, it's still beer related. If you want to play a drinking game, take a sip anytime I say shark. And if my mic goes out, you must finish whatever is in your glass or can. So let's dive right in. Everyone knows the infamous dun-dun sound that signals a great white is in the area. And while many have come to love that movie, it did not go over well with sharks. Many sharks died as a result of Jaws and a sudden irrational fear of sharks that Jaws created. But today we're going to learn that we need sharks, and they need us to survive, and they're not that dangerous. Sharks kill on average 4 people worldwide each year, while dogs kill 35 each year in the States alone. So that's a big difference. Yeah! So, what the hell does beer have to do with sharks? Well, both are best enjoyed in the ocean. But there's a bit more too. Here's a few things some breweries have done to celebrate sharks and Shark Week and a few other random facts. Are you guys, I'm not putting on my drink, so drink on sharks. Narragansett Brewing. In Jaws, while Brody, Quint, and Hooper are hunting Bruce, that's the name of the animatronic shark, and apparently the guy that was supposed to be on tonight to talk from
Finding
Shipyard.
Nemo.
That's why he's named Bruce in Finding Nemo. And also, fun fact, that's actually Spielberg's attorney's name, and that's why he named the shark Bruce. So Quint has an infamous scene where he chugs a Narragansett lager and then crushes the can. Well, every year, starting a few years back during Shark Week, Narragansett Brewing releases their very popular lager in the 1975 label. And to promote this, they have a whole campaign that tells you to crush it like Quint.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. I did not know that. Now it makes me want to go get their beer. Had their beer, but now I want to get more. Dogfish
Drinking
Brewing.
So many Narragansett beers outside.
Oh,
the
I'm
Shipyard
sure.
Garden. It is stupid.
I feel like the second I get off the plane in like Rhode Island, it's like, here's a Narragansett lager.
Literally, I don't go to any Bruins Celtics game without crushing 10 Narragansetts.
Yeah, I mean, we get them all over here, all over the place down here too now. Okay, Dogfish Brewing is the most popular craft beer brewery named after a shark. Now, this Delaware brewery actually got its name from a town in Maine where the original owner, Sam Caglione, spent some of his summers. In this Maine town, dogfish sharks were often found in lobster traps, sometimes even more so than lobsters. So when Sam moved to Delaware, he wanted to bring a piece of Maine with him, and so Dogfish Brewing became the name of his brewery. Dogfish sharks were actually named after dogs because fishermen thought they looked like dogs chasing a ball when they were hunting fish. See all the stuff you're learning tonight? There's going to be a quiz at the end of this.
I'm telling you, we got to get on here. Next year's Shark Week. Book it.
Yes.
We're getting on. We're
Book
getting
it.
on a show.
Hops News goes to Shark.
Hops News on Shark Week.
I like it. All right, Old Ox Brewery. At the beginning of COVID, when many breweries were forced to figure out a way to stay in business without being able to serve customers on site, one brewery up in Virginia went the extra mile. Old Ox Brewery began having their beer delivered, and the delivery man was, and I hope still is, dressed like a shark. So I honestly cannot think of anything that would make me happier than having somebody dressed like a shark delivering craft beer to my house. Evil Genius Brewery.
Now,
Evil...
Katy Perry shark delivering beer.
Oh, yeah. I think that was, I saw something about Katy Perry. Yeah. So Evil Genius Brewery lived up to their name last year during Shark Week's 30th anniversary by releasing a shark called Baby Shark.
Oh my God, my daughter's favorite song ever.
That's why it's Evil Genius. It was a hazy mosaic pale ale, and they paired it with shark trivia, shark movies, and all sorts of shark fun during Shark Week. And I do wonder if they had to drink the beer, or when they drank it, they had to drink faster, drink faster. I kind of butchered that one. Lucky may have no idea what I'm talking about. She probably has been
Lucky doesn't have
forced
kids, so
to listen to that movie repeatedly.
Baby Shark. I think you're just saying it wrong.
Lucky jams Baby Shark before going to the bars.
Baby, yes. And then they have to swim faster, There's like 75 million different versions.
There are so many. They have a Halloween shark.
Yes.
They have a pirate shark, a grandpa shark,
Santa shark, and they also have the ping
got them on
pong.
Amazon. It just goes through.
There's a lot of baby sharks.
Have you guys? This is just a random question for Hoppy. Have you ever seen Anthony Jeselnik's Shark Week thing?
Yes. Yeah, he's funny. I like him.
So awesome. I think it's so funny.
I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember specifics, but yeah, I remember him doing it. He's disappeared. I haven't seen him in a while.
He had a special come out last year that was pretty good.
Did he? I don't know if I saw that one.
Maybe it was 2 years ago.
Okay. All right, Tiger
Fire
Shark.
in the maternity ward. Sorry.
Oh, I did see that one. Yes.
Yeah,
it was very dark, but funny.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Fire in the maternity ward. You can imagine.
Okay. Just Tiger Sharks. You might not agree with that banner being waved outside your apartment window. Okay. Tiger sharks are known as the ocean's garbage can. Many have been found with beer bottles in their stomach. One tiger shark near France was even found with an intact bottle of wine inside of him. This honestly isn't that crazy, though, considering a suit of armor has actually been found in a tiger shark before. But I was looking for beer and shark facts. So, shark drunk is actually a thing. Greenland sharks are non-aggressive sharks found in cold waters and believed to live to be almost 200 years old, some speculation even older. They are also, like many sharks, hunted for food. Well, it has been discovered that if you eat Greenland shark that is not properly prepared, you get, quote, shark drunk. It can even cause people to hallucinate because of a nerve agent called trimethylene oxide, something like that. New Smyrna Beach Brewing. That is what I am drinking right now. Yeah. So every January in New Smyrna Beach, there is a 5K and half marathon that occurs in New Smyrna Beach. It's a great event filled with lots of shark education, and it's called the Shark Bite Half. It's called this because New Smyrna is the shark attack capital of the world. The best part of this, I will say, though, that most people that get bit there survive. So it's not like, that bad. It's really not. So
just like a mosquito bite.
Right. But mosquitoes kill more people than sharks. Way more people.
Oh, is that a fact?
It is a fact. 100%. So the best part of this run is as soon as you cross the finish line, they give you a shark beer glass that is filled with Shark Bite IPA from New Smyrna Beach Brewing. And that is how I was convinced to do my very first half marathon. So in addition to the breweries listed above that have brought about an awareness for the danger sharks are in either directly or indirectly through Shark Week, many other breweries have also raised money for shark conservation groups. Maui Brewing, Cisco, Atlanta, Big Spruce, Ballast Point, Coppertail, even InBev's Land Shark have all seen the need for shark conservation and raised money through their beer sales to support groups that actively work to protect these amazing animals because they are very much so in danger. Without sharks, the entire ecosystem in the ocean would be screwed. Sharks create that necessary balance. balance, and not in like a Thanos balance kind of way, and like we actually kind of need them way. No, we definitely need them, not kind of. So what are some things you can do to help sharks? Y'all lucky I don't see you drinking every time I say shark.
Shit, I'm sorry. I had to get a new one.
Got like 12 drinks to do.
Okay, good. Anytime a brewery is selling a shark-saving beer, buy it and drink it. Not if it's supplying you, don't chug it. Also, never eat or buy anything with shark in it, ever. Read those ingredients. Reduce your use of plastic. Recycle and reuse what you can. Never litter, and learn and talk about others with sharks. We're doing that right now, guys. Also, go swim with them in the wild. If an area is making money off tourists who want to swim with sharks, well, then your local politicians are actually going to work hard to protect those sharks because they want to keep those tourism dollars. And if you ever see a shark stranded on the beach that is still alive, try to get it back in the ocean or get someone who can. Do not use one of its teeth to shotgun a Mick Ultra like some dumbass frat kid. Some dumbass frat kid did this a few years ago.
Cheers, brother.
It's mean and incredibly unhygienic. Sharks' mouths are filled with bacteria, parasites, and like symbiotic creatures. It's gross. So, in conclusion,
venom?
It's probably cleaner than my mouth, to be fair.
I've been poked with a lot of rain.
They literally have parasites living in their teeth. Or just, I don't know if they're parasites or symbiotic creatures or one of the two. So in conclusion, next time you're near the ocean, crack open a beer, look out, and show some respect for these amazing creatures that come in all shapes and sizes. Then pick up your effing trash and pick up some of the other trash other a-holes have left behind. And in the words of John Kimmich from The Alchemist, don't be a D-bag, recycle that can.
And if you're the trash, take yourself out.
Happy Shark Week.
Cheers to the sharks out there, man.
And go watch
Shark Week.
Yeah, and watch Jaws too, because everybody should know we're going to need a bigger boat. Very disappointed.
So one of my favorite bands, shout out. So I listen to a lot of music that not necessarily a lot of people listen to, but they're called Ice Nine Kills, and they do a horror themed album. And one of their songs is Rocking the Boat, which is after Jaws, and it's a really, really good song. So that's another fun fact. Hoppy doesn't got them all.
Well, I learned the thing, like I've known for years that the animatronic shark was named Bruce, and that's why Bruce from Nemo is named Bruce. But I learned yesterday on Shark Week that it was Spielberg's attorney's name, which is why he named the shark Bruce.
Wow.
Wasn't
there a Bruce that was like supposed to be on
tonight? I thought there was.
Okay.
God, man, I hope everybody realizes. I'm seriously dying inside right now. I'm trying to hold it together, but I'm dead ass just about to throw myself off the cliff into a field of pumpkins because this is
into a field of pumpkins.
I saw a meme earlier that said current location off a effing cliff, and that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Damn.
Maybe he'll call it like 9. Are you sure he knew it was the Eastern?
He knew 8 Eastern. He did.
Okay.
But in good news, the Vegas Golden Knights just beat the Blackhawks in overtime, which means I get to at least see the Bruins. So there's that. We got that going for us, which is nice. And in the meantime, I heard you guys talking about the other night about my Sam Adams box. You didn't know what I won. Well, I can go ahead and tell you kind of what I won. I got a couple things right now, actually. One of the things I won was this fancy Bluetooth speaker. It says Sam Adams. It's pretty heavy, actually. You can probably like club zombies with this. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
And another thing you haven't seen me unboxing is if you want to feel like a man when you're out there on the grill, get yourself a Sam Adams bamboo.
What?
Really.
What?
I was jealous of those Adirondack chairs.
I got 2 Adirondack chairs. Yes, 2 Adirondack. They are the most like comfy. I'm feeling real bougie when I'm sitting out there. And then I got a 54 quart steel Sam Adams Summer Ale cooler as well.
I saw.
It's gorgeous.
They got me a grill. I have a grill
pretty.
Too. Nice kettle grill. So I got a kettle grill. I got like 7 Sam Adams koozies.
I might just get up and walk away.
So yes, I was one of 8 winners for that. I had to submit a photo, and I was one of 8 chosen. There's no other grand prize. It was just that was like the grand prize. It was $1,200 worth of really cool things, and Bruce may have stood us up, but I'm still a winner somehow, and this is my Oscar. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio.
A winner.
Sam Adams. They respectfully said that they couldn't be on, and so this is what I get.
I'm sure they have pumpkin beer. They probably have pumpkin beer.
If Shipyard happens to hear this and still wants to be on, I'm sorry, baby. I was just coming from a place of sadness.
Shipyard,
Come back.
Fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
I still love you, baby. Come back to me.
No, I know exactly. That's how I felt with tripping animals. I'm like, no. I've heard the remain. I have heard nothing but nice things about tripping animals.
I feel like tripping animals, they were out partying the next day with another brewery. They stood.
Yeah, with Three Sons, which is an amazing brewery.
I don't know what's going on in the world of Shipyard. I'll check my emails one more time. We'll see. And there's nothing. So yeah, they're not coming on. My apologies, everybody. I was overly hyped. This is what I get.
Just stop promoting guests. Like, we might have a guest tonight, we might not. Tune in to find out.
You know what? We might have a guest, or you might just hear us ramble for a bit, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes we do ramble some pretty good stuff, but in the meantime, yeah, I'm drinking the Shipyard beer, but they don't deserve to be.
It was the first time he's barked on air.
No, I didn't hear him at all.
He's even upset. Cam,
I know. That's exactly.
I feel you.
Exactly. He was saying, "Fuck you, Shipyard. Stood us up."
So, Lucky, did you open the Pliny, or what did you open?
No, I didn't. Decided to wait on it for a guest that doesn't stand us up.
I understand. I have one more Pliny in the fridge.
Tracy, if she's listening, yes, Hoppy reached out to me and said that you would be interested in sending me a Pliny, in which I would love to get you some beers as well. So if that's still on the table and she happens to see this, I've never had a Pliny, to be honest with you. So I would 100% be down from some sort of deal.
Yeah, I'll follow up with her. Yeah, she texted me. She's like, "Was Matt serious about wanting a Pliny?" I'm like, I can't imagine anybody would joke about that.
Yeah, no, I honestly have never had a Pliny, and I'm sure I could travel to California at some point. I can't really go too far right now, but I would love to try it and see what it's about. And so if she is actually willing to part ways with one, I 100% would love to work out a deal. Let's make a deal, as Wayne Brady or whatever the show is. There's a show called Let's Make a Deal. It's basically The Price is Right, but you dress up all crazy like.
But I think it's a really old show that then Wayne Brady rebooted.
Speaking of an old show, they're coming back with Supermarket Sweep. If anybody knows what that is, they're bringing it back, baby. Hell yeah. Supermarket Sweep. Yes. I'm in for that. That's a drinking game right there. I'm going to come up with the drinking game for Supermarket Sweep. I'm writing an article on it. It might.
They take a sip every time they slip pushing that shopping cart.
Oh my gosh, it was great. Or like every time that the item's right in front of their face in a field of white, and it's like the only orange item in a field of white, and they're like, I don't know where it's at. It's like, gosh damn it, Janet, it's right in front of you.
Damn it, Janet, I love you.
It's literally right
there.
Have
you seen that movie at least? Have you guys seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yes. That's my wife's one of her favorite. That's one of my wife's favorite shows.
You people.
All my references go right over.
Tim Curry, man. It's got Tim Curry at like his best.
Yeah. In lingerie, no less.
Yeah. Tim Curry.
Let's do the time warp again.
Is Tim Curry wait, what?
You don't know who Tim Curry is?
He's in Home Alone 2. He's the guy, the bad guy. Yeah.
Lingerie.
Yeah, he's like
it's Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Lucky. All right, listen, man.
You gotta watch. We watched it at Halloween.
It's a really
Lucky's sitting there dumbfounded right now. He's like, "What?"
He's like, "Why would I want to watch it?"
in it.
It's really good.
Lucky's like,
"Yeah, it's got a good cast."
Lucky's
and
like,
they eat meatloaf.
I have not had enough beer for this conversation.
Jay Brew's like, we started. I can't keep up with comics. Now we're talking. Everybody wants to know. Bruins just scored, baby. Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe Bruce called.
No,
I did.
No.
Lucky, if you're wanting to get in, Lucky, if you're wanting to get on something you're going to enjoy, we're making a tea time for tomorrow afternoon. You want me to put your name on that list?
Where are you going?
I don't know yet. Coach sent me a text and said, "Hey, want to play tomorrow?" And I'm like, man.
Jay's like, hell yeah, do I want to play?
My famous saying.
I've been debating. I've got like a ton of vacation time I have to use before the end of the year, and I just want to like start taking Fridays off and going golfing.
Do it, dude. You've been working late every night this week and late. The way I feel is treat yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
All right, Anzi's the star. Sorry.
It's really terrible.
Little Parks and Rec. I love that show, but treat yourself. That's that's where I live.
Have you heard back from Hidden Springs? I think I told you they have a beer called Little Sebastian.
Hidden Springs has. I did. I saw that they have a beer called Little Sebastian. They have not emailed me back. So
Okay.
I don't know if they're interested. Don't think they're interested. It's cool. It's cool.
They're
fine.
one of those breweries that's kind of like exploded a little bit, not with like mass
did,
distribution,
yeah.
but yeah, they distribute quite a bit.
Yeah. So it's all good. We are actually, so I'll run into real quick our next upcoming guest. So next week we have another Boise brewery on next Thursday, the 20th. We have White Dog Brewing. They are really good. Really, really good. They make good sours. So they'll be on. And then, yeah.
Maybe we should just stick with Idaho breweries because they show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mobcraft is the only one, I guess.
Oh yeah, and Mobcraft.
Lucky.
We've had
you know
some
what
good
you need to
podcasts.
do then? I'm gonna need Lucky to go out there. You need to get some Milwaukee breweries on because I've emailed some. Like Broken Bat was like, yeah, we're interested, and then I haven't heard back. So like, go to Broken Bat, go out there, walk up the street, be like, hey, get on.
I have, but I've just been asking for Feeling Lucky, but I can get him on this.
Get them. I clearly am losing touch in my old age, so I might.
Your old age.
I turned 30 in 2 months, so I need.
I know. You keep
Jesus.
telling me.
30
My mom
in 2
outed
months.
my age last week, so I have no sympathy.
Yeah.
I'm
That
25.
must be nice. 25. Lucky, if you want to take a golf vacation, we can probably do some golfing if you head down this way.
I'm thinking about reaching out to the Hops News family and seeing if anyone will just like put me up anywhere that like has a lot of breweries that are open, and just trying to like get in touch and go and do some interviewing and stuff. Because
You can come to Idaho anytime you want.
I have I think 10 regular days and like 5 sick days that I have to use before the end of the year, and I have literally no plans.
Lucky, let's
So,
meet in
I
Vegas.
just want to start taking long weekends. You want to go to Vegas?
My
I'd
best
go to
friend
Vegas.
works at a casino in Vegas, and right now hotels are like $40 a night at like the nice ones.
Maybe I'll just go to Vegas. I'm a big time gambler. If you didn't know, if I haven't mentioned it on the show before,
I don't gamble, but I'll drink.
I gamble. I'll do both. Won't be
Hey,
able
we've
to
got,
afford it a month after.
Corey ordered a box of ordered some of the Well-Being Brewing beer.
Oh yeah.
Non-alcoholic. He just posted on Facebook, tagged us in it. Yeah, I'm interested to talk to him in the after hours. Don't forget, after hours Zoom is, I can guarantee you, is going to be a mess after tonight. You will not want to miss that one. That's going to be pretty interesting. So I'll be interested to hear, Corey, if you're still listening. Yeah, he is. He just chimed in there. Corey, I'm interested to hear what you have to say about the Well-Being non-alcoholic. So looking forward to that for sure.
We can always talk more about sharks.
Yep.
I feel like we had
a lot more to say, I cut
brewery
out.
shark bamboozle us tonight.
Bum bum bum. Yeah. Or
So
womp
I gotta
womp
ask.
womp.
I gotta ask.
Okay.
So I'm not a golfer, but I wouldn't mind golfing. What makes golf enjoyable? I am
Beer?
very interested to hear this because I don't golf. I've never golfed, and so as I'm my body's breaking down. I've had surgeries and things. I'm past my prime. I need to know.
What?
Well, how can I pick this sport up?
It's just a challenge, man. It's like I'm literally a hack right now, but I mean, I've golfed with some good guys. It's about, one good shot. You just,
That's all it takes. All you have to do is
Yeah.
take one good shot and you'll be hooked.
yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we should do a Hops News golf trip around a place that has a lot of breweries. Hoppy can drive the cart. The rest of us can drink heavily.
Wow,
What?
what
The hell kind
Yeah.
of shit is this?
Just make Hoppy the cart girl.
I'm not liking this.
All right, we're all gonna drink. We're gonna bring somebody who can just drive the cart. But I would be down to get together with you guys at some point and learn how to golf because
So
I've actually never golfed, but I've gone to the driving range and just hit balls and drank, and
I've
that's a
never
lot
even
of
done
fun.
that.
yeah, Hoppy Mommy's mommy said golf is zen. You're out in nature. That's kind of it for me, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Yeah, I've kind of been pretty fortunate here recently and golfed some amazing private courses that
Yeah, you got some killer
They're
photos.
literally some of the most like
some good beers
gorgeous, some of the
green.
most gorgeous like scenery on the planet.
Yeah. I mean, and when you get into an environment like that and you're just drinking beer and having a good time with your friends, man, it's pretty special, especially some of the courses around here in North Carolina.
Sorry about that. I was going to say, how close are you to the Biltmore Estate then?
Biltmore is probably, I guess, maybe an hour and 20 minutes from here.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
We should all meet there, go golfing. My wife has been wanting to go there, and I've been wanting to go there. So if you're that close.
Yeah.
She's like, what are you doing? Talk about going there and then going golfing. She's going to beat my ass later, but.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah, Biltmore's pretty cool.
Right now.
Yeah, Biltmore's pretty cool. They've got a winery and all that stuff on the location.
Nice.
So.
We still have
it's a place we've been
12
looking at
minutes
going.
Colin.
What's that?
I said we still have 12 minutes for Bruce to call in, just because Mesh said he was sad.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Guys, I apologize. Today started great too. Today started really great. I ended up getting 2 awards at work, and so I was like, man, maybe today won't be so bad. And I guess it was all downhill from there. So
I was excited for them too. I mean, I even went up to ABC to go get Shipyard beer for this because I didn't have any, and I was excited to talk to them too because like when I looked on Untappd, I'm like, I don't really buy Shipyard beer that much anymore because I buy everything local. But when I looked at my Untappd, I drink their beer all the time at Epcot at festivals. They do a lot of great festival beers, and I just completely forgot. Like their maple bacon stout, my mom and I have every Flower and Garden while we're watching whatever concerts they have there. And they do a great like eggnog white porter at the Christmas festival. There was a trick or treat brown ale that smelled like Reese's that we had at Food and Wine one year. So they do
so good.
That sounds really good. Yeah.
Because Epcot gets a lot of small, I don't know if they're small batches because it's Disney, but a lot of beers that are specific to those festivals. So I know every spring that maple bacon stout is going to be there, and I'm going to drink that while I'm watching, whether it be Gin Blossoms or Sugar Ray, whatever 90s has-been band is there that night.
All right,
I didn't see anybody this year.
So this is really awkward to do, but so you guys, I told you guys before I hopped on.
Shipyard didn't come.
I'm refinancing my house right now, and I'm about to go sign some documents to get that 1% lower interest rate because this is what you do when you enter your 30s. You refinance your mortgage. You do things like that.
Just don't hurt yourself, Mash.
I'm going to my cry closet,
whatever you
actually.
So
don't strain yourself.
Drown yourself in pumpkin guts.
I'm going to try to make the after hours. If I don't show up, then just know you should probably send somebody to my house because I'm in shambles.
How long is that going to take in Idaho?
The cops in town, they live. I'm about 5 minutes from the police station, so they might connect.
I'll call them right now.
You're saying there's a chance.
So
maybe you should give us your wife's info just in case, so we can check in on you.
I sincerely apologize that I overhyped this episode. And that I'm not even staying on for the whole hour. Hoping to see some of you guys in the after hours.
Probably a good thing they didn't come because you just be leaving.
That's true. You're right.
Well, they would have already been gone by now.
7, okay, I pushed it back to 7.
It's true. If they would have called on time, they would have been gone like 20 minutes ago.
Right.
You're 8 minutes early, so. But yeah, I will. I'll see you guys soon. Appreciate everybody listening.
Love you, Mash.
Hoppy is gonna plug. I love every single one of you. I'm just in a dark place.
You sound so just defeated. I just want to give you a hug. I want to reach through the screen and give you a big old hug.
I can't believe this. I just. I'll see you guys in the after hours.
So
all right, man.
Be there soon.
Good luck.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Maybe I should pour out that pumpkin head I have.
I know, right? You should.
You should go return it.
Spike it. Ask for a refund.
Yeah, be like, I don't want this garbage anymore.
Trash.
I mean, yeah, you really never know. Something could have happened. You could have forgot. You never know. And that's like, I still want to know what happened with Tripping Animals because they did follow up with MASH after the fact and we're like, something came up. We're sorry. But they never told us what. So
it's crazy to me. We didn't have, we literally had no problems for the first, how many months of this? Wasn't it months?
Yeah, we started
guests
in May.
And then, the 2 that are your favorite. That for sure means Captain Cons isn't going to come on. He's my favorite Barstool guy. That means he's going to stand us up for sure, just to keep the trend going.
Oh, because bad things happen in threes.
He's going
to. And it's all the ones that we were really looking forward to.
He's going to be the one that pulls through. He'll be the one that pulls through.
I hope so. I mean, if he does, we are in for a hell of a night.
When is that? It's next Tuesday?
I don't know. If it's next Tuesday. No. It's I think it's the 24th. So I think it's in 25th or 28th. I don't know.
Hold on.
It's sometime late
August. The 25th is a Tuesday.
It's sometime late August. I don't know.
Okay, that's probably 25th. Because I know we were talking about not doing Tuesdays anymore and just doing Thursdays, but that'll be the last Tuesday, I'm assuming.
That one, whenever he wants to come on, we need to have him on. Fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like, all right, guys, it's 2 a.m. on Saturday. Podcast. Get us together.
Yeah, no. Biggest military podcast on the planet, so...
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm looking forward to chatting with him. That'll be a good time. And I will go out on a limb and say he's probably not going to stand us up just because...
I don't think so. He
seems like a good dude.
He's a really, really good guy. Have you guys listened to much of, or any, I guess, Jay, you might...
yeah, I've listened to a couple of them.
Heard of Zero Block 30? It's awesome. It's a really cool podcast. What they've done... in the world of military. I'm not obviously military, but my best friend, producer Beef from Feeling Lucky, is a Marine. He did 5 years in the Marine Corps, and he just loves them. He speaks like they've just done so much, raised so much money, done so many good things, and
nice.
Brought awareness to a lot. So they're really good people, and Cons is a good guy.
Speaking of Feeling Lucky, are we going to move it to Tuesday nights? Are you down with that?
Yeah, we can. Okay. I am perfectly fine with that.
Because I think that, like we talked about in the chat, and just anybody that's still on with us right now, what we've talked about doing is opening it up Sundays and kind of doing a rotational live on location stream for the co-host on this side of the camera. So I think that'll be good because Sundays are pretty easy for us to get out and do things, right? Stop in at a brewery, just grab a beer. Even if we don't talk to anybody at the brewery, just kind of show it around and talk about the beer we're drinking there. And I think it'd be kind of cool. I'd like to offer a little bit more live content, and I think that's a pretty easy way for us to do it. A little bit different than what we've typically done. But so we'll probably, I'm not sure when that change is going to take effect. I think we have one or two more guests lined up for Tuesday nights, but you'll see some sliding around the schedules just so we can offer a little bit more live content on a more regular basis than what we're doing. So you'll see that. And also, I need to get with the geeks guys, Hoppy and Mash, and figure out this Boys season 2, because that is something I definitely want to...
It's coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, September 4th, The Boys comes out. So we're going to make it so that our podcast that comes out September 2nd, we're going to talk about season 1. Yeah. And I actually started this today.
Nice.
So this is the comic. It's got the first 14 issues of The Boys.
Yeah. So let's, Hoppy, I'm going to leave it up to you. Contact MASH, get in contact with MASH and see if there's an opening for one of the Hoppy Hours that we can kind of promote. Talk a little bit about season 1 and then talk a little bit about what we're seeing and what we expect to see in season 2. Just kind of on a live version of it, because I do enjoy it, and I'll be looking forward to the new episodes coming out. And it's one of those hot topics. Anybody that follows comics will be watching probably The Boys. So it's pretty popular episodes.
Interesting is you were talking about how it's as good as Preacher, if not better. So I was reading the beginning of this because since it's the trade back, there's background information when they first start, and their goal for The Boys was to out-preach the Preacher.
Yep.
So they were going, and I haven't watched The Preacher. I've seen a million ads because I watched The Walking Dead and Preacher's on AMC. So now I feel like I need to watch that. But
you haven't seen The Preacher
on Netflix too?
I haven't. There's so many shows. Usually the AMC shows do end up there. I know Howard Stark from Captain America is in it.
Yeah. That's another great one. So, who are the creators of The Boys? Do you have it? Can you look and tell me the names?
Yeah, Ennis Robertson Schneeberg. It's from the Eisner Award-winning creator of Preacher. I was going to say, one of those guys, if not two of them, were involved in The Preacher. So this was kind of their comeback to be like, man, most people have one Preacher under their belt, right? One great series under their belt, or one great storyline of
a Spider-Man or something like that under their belt. But these guys have literally put blockbuster after blockbuster produced and written and all of that right out the door. So these guys are, I've met Ennis and Robertson. Is it Robertson? I've met both of those guys at Heroes Con in Charlotte.
Oh, that's cool.
Just as they were working on Heroes, the first sort of episodes that were coming out with it. So that's how I learned about it several years ago. And those guys are doing some great stuff. But if you haven't watched Preacher or read it, I think it's in a couple of different formats. I think there's like a movie, a short movie about it, and I think there may be like a seasonal episode about it as well. So, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know it was on AMC. I can see if it's on Netflix real quick. But if we're going to have our episode talking about it come out September 2nd, I don't see it on Netflix. But I'll find out and post it. But so September 2nd, our Hops Geeks news is going to premiere on YouTube at 8 that night. And we're going to be talking about season 1 of The Boys. So what we can do then is the next day is September 3rd. I can skip beer school and we can have a little discussion, which will also promote that episode. And we can talk about our opinions of it. And then the 4th, it comes out.
Yeah.
And Mash actually told me when we were talking about it last night on our Hops Geeks news that's going to air next week, is that they're not going to release it on Amazon for us to binge. Apparently, they're going to release like 3 episodes and then a week at a time kind of thing like Hulu does. So they're going to make us wait.
Yeah.
That'll suck because I think I watched all of it in 2 days.
Yep.
I went pretty quick
the
too.
First season in 2 days. It was so good.
Yeah. Is that recently, Lucky, after we started talking about it?
No. I watched it. I might rewatch it before if
we're
gonna,
of course.
Do it again. But I watched it right around when it came out.
Nice.
Yeah, it's only 10 or 11. It's a quick show. I mean, it's Prime, so those seasons aren't too long, but it was actually my first quarantine show that I watched. So my mom had been raving about it since it came out, telling me I need to watch it, and there's just so many shows and so many movies. It's hard to watch them all.
I watched it before quarantine.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly, but it was just like, okay, we're in quarantine now. What new show can I watch?
Yep.
So good. Yeah, I might go back and rewatch it then if we're gonna.
And I love that it wasn't at all what I expected. So anybody who's listening that has seen superhero shows, and you think, I don't, here's another Flash, here's another Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, it's not at all.
No, it's I would describe it as pretty dark, adult humor, not raunchy.
Still very good.
Yeah, but it's
just
It's different. It's not your typical superhero stuff, but it's definitely got a lot of humor in it as well, and that's what I kind of enjoy about it.
Yeah, and in reading the beginning of this, the intro, because it's DC Comics, but for them to be allowed to get it made, they had to promise that it wasn't going to take place in the same world as their precious Superman and Batman and stuff.
Right.
So it's completely different, completely unrelated to those characters because it's it's so different. I think at first they kind of wanted to, but they're just like, that's just not going to work. No.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
Same world.
I think what you're going to see is there's going to be a crossover at some point. You're only going to
like multiverse.
Yeah, you're only going to that franchise or that whatever you want to call it, that storyline, The Boys, is only going to become so popular until DC wants to tie it in with some of their main characters just to kind of bring the crowd in. Because I think there's a part of the crowd, there's a part of the market that are comic book fans, but I will tell you there's a large part of that boys market that's probably never read a comic book before. So I think that we'll see a crossover. Next season, maybe. I think season 3, if DC was smart, they would try to tie that in with one of their other comic lines pretty soon, because comics are struggling right now. Not so much the movies, but definitely the written comics. So, but it's a good one. And if you haven't read Preacher, that's another good one to read. Kind of follows the same line, right? Guinness and Robertson all, they have their similar styles and don't sway much from them. But good. Hey, that would be. I know this is kind of a reach, but those guys are usually pretty approachable for stuff like we're doing.
That would be cool.
I would not be surprised if one of them wouldn't agree to come on and talk about it. They just, you go to Comic Cons and they're all over with podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of get this media that we're doing. I think I might reach out to them and find out what we can do. I think one of them, either I follow.
You can get that. You're the new closer, Jay. Mash is just,
I think
pass the torch.
Yeah, but those guys kind of get this, right? That's kind of how they get started, right? Is kind of the indie illustrators, writers kind of thing. So they're usually a little bit more open to join in podcast and talking about what they do. But I think it would be good to at least reach out to them and say, hey, we're going to do it if you want to come out and talk about it. But both great guys, very creative. I wish I was half as talented as those guys are at what they do. It's definitely a craft. All right, fellas, ladies, lady, parting shots, Lucky. Where can people find you? What's that Tinder for the ladies?
Fans only thing.
Hey, you might be able to find a vacation.
Yeah, right. Off my Tinder.
You might be able to burn up a few vacation time from the ladies watching.
You're nice. I think someone in the chat, I don't want to say it's Hoppy's mom, but somebody offered a spot for me.
Nice.
It was Hoppy's mom, yeah.
Nice. Uh-oh.
I didn't want to say it.
Hey, she's not far from Tampa.
Oh, well. Got a lot of friends in Tampa.
There you go.
Strip club capital of the world.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you got to go to. I had never been up in the UFO Odyssey, but yeah.
Been there plenty of times. So I was drinking, just a shout out, this is a Good City Brewing. This is what I drank really quickly. It's so good. A Pils Lager from Good City Brewing. I think this is what we had on the most recent episode of Feeling Lucky that came out on Sunday. So go check us out there on the Hops News YouTube. Follow me at Feeling Lucky. On Untapped, I don't know what I am. Lucky Man 41495, maybe. Check me out there. But Feeling Lucky on Instagram and Twitter. I haven't done anything with the Twitter. Trying to just get a hold of the Instagram right now. But yeah, I think, are we, Jay, I was going to ask you, are we, because I'm actually going straight from here to go shoot this week's episode of Feeling Lucky. Is that coming out on Sunday or Tuesday this week?
Have it prepared for Sunday. We'll talk about it in the chat to see if anybody has an opportunity to go live on Sunday. If they do, we'll move it to Tuesday. But just
good.
Let your guys know to prepare to have it ready for Sunday.
Yeah, no, I just don't know like what we should say, that it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no. So follow at Feeling Lucky Pod on both Instagram and YouTube, or not Instagram and YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. And then every Sunday or Tuesday, to be determined.
Yep, we'll get it there. Appreciate you, and those episodes are coming together, man. Feeling Lucky is getting polished. I'm liking where you guys are heading with that, and
it's a lot of fun. I'm excited for tonight. We're all going to be a little drunk, and we might actually be shooting 2 episodes tonight. We're for sure shooting 1, but one of our guys is going to be gone on vacation next week, so we might be shooting the week after tonight too, and that means the second episode will be sloppy because I'm already feeling pretty good. So we'll see what another 2 hours minimum of drinking does.
Nice. Appreciate you. Let's go check in with Hoppy. Hoppy, where can people find you? What's your parting shots for the night?
I am the Hoppy Mommy on Instagram and Untapped, no spaces, and you can find Mash and I on Hops Geek News. So we're building that Instagram slowly, and you can find Lucky on Untapped. I looked it up. Lucky Man 41495.
I was right, right?
Good job.
That's what I said. I'm gonna change that maybe to Feeling Lucky.
Is that your birthday?
Maybe. Yeah, April 14th, 1995.
Awesome, guys. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys. Smash, if you're listening, watching, appreciate you, and we'll catch you guys in the after hours. Hops News, you can find us anywhere at Hops News, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We have the Patreon. We are doing a beer collaboration. You got to be a part of the Patreon if you want to be a part of that. That'll all come around. I will tell you, I've seen some workings of the website, and it is absolutely phenomenal.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I am so stoked about this website that it is unbelievable. So that will come, I think I can safely say the end of the month, maybe the beginning of September. We'll release.
That's coming up quick.
Yeah, we'll release the new website, so that is going to be pretty exciting. And we'll have more content, more places that you can see us. We'll have probably a little store set up to get some more merchandise. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's been great working with Bill to build that website for us. He's been an amazing guy. But at Hops News, find us there. Look for more content. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Keep up to date with our content. Appreciate you joining us. Thanks for those that donated. Shipyard, man, I can't be more disappointed in you right now.
Shipyard. Just kidding, man. Just kidding.
All right, guys. Cheers. Have a good night.
Cheers.
See you in the after hours.
Love you guys.
All right, guys. Check you out in the after hours.
I'm going like right now. I'm going over to Jared and Ryan, so I might hop on for a little bit while I get there and we're setting up. But
awesome.
I'm going over there, so I'll be there in like 10 minutes probably.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see you guys.
See ya.